Though Street Fighter V's launch was something of a minor disaster for Capcom's iconic fighting franchise, to say the very least, the Japanese publisher did, to its credit, turn things around for the game significantly over the course of several years. Either way, series fans will be hoping that the upcoming Street Fighter VI won't disappoint at launch the way its predecessor did, and will come out swinging right out of the gate. Based on what we've seen of the game so far, and we've seen quite a bit in the last few months, it certainly looks like that will be the case. Its most recent showing at Tokyo Game Show 2022 was a meaty one, revealing some major new details on the fighter. And here, we're going to go over some of the biggest talking points. Roster. How many playable characters a fighter has in its roster can make or break it upon release. That was one of the biggest issues with Street Fighter V at launch. But it seems like Street Fighter VI is going to have a solid base to build off of right off the bat. At launch, the game will have 18 characters, all of which have now been revealed. Luke, Jamie, Chun-Li, and Ryu were the characters that were revealed alongside the game's announcement, while Guile, Juri, and Kimberly followed in the weeks after that. During its recent TGS stream, Capcom also confirmed Blanca, E. Honda, Ken, and Dalsim for the game's launch roster. More characters. Shortly after the aforementioned TGS stream, Capcom unveiled the opening movie for World Tour, Street Fighter VI's story mode, which we'll get into in a bit, which revealed the remaining 7 characters in the game's launch roster of 18. 3 of these are names that fans of the series will be very familiar with: DJ, Cammy, and Zangief. In addition, 4 completely new additions to the series were also shown. These newcomers are JP, Marissa, Lily, and Manon. It's worth noting that the game's full launch roster is missing 4 characters that were mentioned in a previous leak. A leak that was confirmed to be legitimate by Capcom, incidentally. Namely, Akuma, Rashid, Ed, and newcomer Aki. Whether or not these will be confirmed later on, or if they will be added to the game as post-launch DLC, remains to be seen. As things stand right now, Street Fighter VI will launch with 18 characters that we've spoken of here. World Tour. One of the biggest attractions that Street Fighter VI is banking on is its single-player story mode, World Tour, which is unlike any story mode we've seen in a fighting game in terms of both ambition and what form it will take. World Tour has looked promising every time we've seen more of it, and Capcom has now shared additional details on it. Players will control their custom-made character and visit and travel through multiple locations, with the primary driver seemingly being tracking down master fighters to learn new skills and techniques from, with Luke, Blanca, Chun-Li, Dalsim, and more appearing as coaches to seek out. More World Tour details. World Tour is promising to be more than just a string of battles separated by cutscenes, which means players will have plenty to do in the mode that you wouldn't ordinarily expect to see in a fighting game. That includes exploring fully 3D semi-open world environments, which in turn will also entail various activities, like heading to shops to purchase different outfits that will not only change how you look, but also impact your attributes. While exploring environments, players will also be able to make use of the moves they've learned from masters in different ways, including the likes of Spinning Bird Kick, Hadouken, and more. Meanwhile, players will also be able to take on NPCs in duels in several variations of battles, including 1v1 fights, 1 versus many battles, and more. Battle Hub. Of course, the online side of things is a crucial aspect of any Street Fighter game, or really any fighting game at all. And some interesting new details have emerged on Street Fighter VI's Battle Hub as well, which will encompass all multiplayer offerings in the game. Capcom describes the experience as akin to going to an arcade and sitting down for a battle, though it won't be as straightforward as that. Players will also be able to participate in tournaments, buy and equip items found in the shop, and use various poses and emotes in the photo spot. What's more, you'll also be able to head to the Game Center to play full renditions of classic titles like Super Street Fighter II Turbo: The Ultimate Championship, as well as other surprises that Capcom hasn't shed much light on just yet. Extreme Battle. While World Tour is the story mode and Battle Hub is the competitive side of things, Fighting Ground will house a number of classic and returning Street Fighter games modes. One of these, which recently got revealed, is not exactly ordinary though. Called Extreme Battle. This is a mode that you're going to want to head into if you're looking for something more offbeat. Essentially, Extreme Battle will take your regular battles and bolt some unique gimmicks on top of them, with each fight coming with random obstacles and very specific rule sets. Be prepared to deal with everything from charging bulls and bouncing bombs to racing to be the first one to knock down an opponent 5 times and more, Capcom says there are more modes that will be included in Fighting Ground that are yet to be revealed. Real-time commentary. As Capcom has previously confirmed, Street Fighter VI will feature live real-time commentary from members of the fighting game community, and a couple more of these commentators recently got confirmed. Kosuke Hiraiwa and His Excellency Demon Kaka are joining Street Fighter VI roster of Japanese real-time commentary. They join Tasty Steve, James Chen, Aru, and Jeremy Vicious Lopez in the game's roster of commentators.
Perfect pairing! They got a feast on this chance! What now? This time to bust this out!
Closed beta. People are chomping at the bit to get their hands on Street Fighter VI, and luckily enough, soon we'll get the chance to do just that. Capcom has confirmed that a closed beta of Street Fighter VI is arriving soon, registrations for which are now open. The beta will run from October 7th to October 10th, and you can expect quite a bit of content to be packed in. What exactly can you expect from it though? Well, let's talk about that. Beta stages and fighters. Street Fighter VI's upcoming closed beta will offer a healthy selection of characters to play as and stages to play in. Where the former is concerned, the beta will let players step into the shoes of Luke, Jamie, Ryu, Chun-Li, Guile, Kimberly, Juri, and Ken. Meanwhile, 6 stages will also be unlocked. These are Metro City Downtown, Tianhyunhua, the Macho Ring, and of course the training room. More beta details. Beyond the aforementioned characters and stages, the beta will have plenty else for players to dive into as well. For starters, you can expect plenty of modes to try out, including ranked matches, casual matches, battle hub matches, open tournaments, extreme battles, and training mode. Players will also be able to try out the Hub Goods Shop, Game Center, Challenges, DJ Booth, and Photo Spot. Of these, Extreme Battles, Game Center, and Challenges will be updated daily while the beta is live. Character creation and avatar customization in the Battle Hub will also be included, while the beta will also feature both modern and classic controls, real-time commentary, battle tutorials, a photo mode, crossplay, and more. Hey, did you know that we at Gaming Bolt upload new videos every day? Stick around, drop a like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Let us know what kind of content you'd like to see in the future with a comment below, and be sure to check out our new channel, GB Plays.